And now, the Serene Dominic Show, starring Serene Dominic.
Hello, this is Serene Dominic, welcoming you to our 11th vidcast and our first bi-coastal one. I'm coming to you from the harsh, wintry reality that is Crestwood, New York, and soon we'll be visiting the sunny climes of Phoenix, Arizona, to visit with Cris Kirkwood of the Meat Puppets. But first, let's get to some barely news. Are you sick of 2008, boys and girls? Well, if so, go to serenedominic.com, and if you don't read another 2008 recap, check out my worst pop moments of 2008 listing, as well as rock and roll jobs created versus rock and roll jobs lost in 2008. And let's look at the list, shall we? Jobs created in 2008: Claymate grief counselors, Phil Spector retrial jurors, and Phil Spector wig makers, legacy defending drummer, and Kanye West vocoder consultant. Jobs lost: replacement, disco godfather, and human tornado, and make the world go away specialist. Let's not forget, in 2008, Michael Stipe of REM officially pronounced the music video a dead medium and hired an advertising agency to come up with visuals for their new single. I got a prediction for 2009. I think the advertising agency will take over another dead medium, REM's music. This is Serene Dominic. I'm here with Cris Kirkwood. Do you have a name for the new album yet? It's not out yet. It's not even mixed yet, but we're giving you a little preview.
It's getting there. I think we're going to call it Sewn Together.
Sewn Together?
Yes.
Oh, are there a lot of edits, a lot of Frankenstein sort of cuts and?
No, it sounds like an album title name.
Well, does it sound like the kind of thing that you're already thinking about the painting on the cover? Or?
Well, fortunately, Curt already had a painting that it just kind of echoes that theme to a degree.
What is it? A painting of?
Curt, same old kind of crap that Curt paints. It's like it's got like a donut, and I don't know, some other thises and that's.
Well, what is it, like the last record was kind of like he described it as sort of like a campfire record. It was just sort of very low key kind of way for you guys to come back together. It was so is this more like louder, heavier?
Not really. There's a few songs on it that are, our records have always had a little bit of, tempo variation here and there, and slight stylistic variations, like we'll kind of touch upon a particular style to a degree. But ultimately, they're all just us doing, the kind of crap that we want to do. And this is like that, There's some more sedate stuff on this, some real pretty stuff, in a way. One of the things that we've always kind of, flirted with is just like our own sense of, beauty, if you will, even, and just, not to be whatever, just pretty kind of crap, like, stoner melodicism sort of. There's some things on this that are really, really lovely. And I think the difference between this project and the last one is that, well, one of the differences, is we've been playing with Ted Marcus, our new drummer, for a while, and have actually, we've done quite a few shows since, we hadn't played at all live when we made the last thing, and didn't have a drummer when we went into the studio. That's how we got Ted. He was working on that video project.
Well, I knew that's how you got him. Was he working as like a PA? Or
yeah.
And then you sat behind the drums?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you're a drummer. Well, the songs go boom bap, dude. And one of the things that Curt's about is just getting the work done,
right,
to the degree that he likes it. And I don't think you could be as prolific and as like successful an artist as Curt is without being satisfied with the work that you do. And that's a big part of it. And it just gets down to the question of what are you trying to make music for? What are you trying to do with the music? What kind of music are you trying to make? Are you trying to gussy the living crap up out of this stuff, and get it, you're trying to get it on radio, you're trying to appeal to the kids, that's where the arbitration comes in. It's like, who is it done or is it not? Somebody has to decide that it is, and it just depends on how much like your heroes you want to try to sound, or who you're trying to kid, or
who are you trying to get on this record?
The Jonas contingent. We've also made records real fast that have that are just as viable and are the art that we're able to make at that particular point. So
The lightning round, basically, I give you a choice of two things. There's no right or wrong answer. Basically, the fastest answer is what we're looking for. It's just a way of people getting to know Cris from the inside. Just how you think on the spur of the sperm of the moment.
Dying to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a choice of two things. If you don't have an opinion about either of them, just say pass, and we'll just go on to the next thing. So, okay. Here we go. Matlock or Loch Ness Monster?
What?
Matlock or Loch Ness Monster?
Oh, Matlock. I mean, God, I mean, come on, Andy Griffith, geez Louise, anything that, even smecks of Andy Griffith is, I'm going to answer Andy Griffith for the rest of for no matter what.
Okay. Ponzi scheme or Fonzie scheme?
Ponzi scheme or Fonzie scheme? I'm going to slow the pace down here. Let me mull that one over for a minute, Serene. Now, of course, your Ponzi scheme. Now, who was Ponzi?
Ponzi was this Italian immigrant who defrauded people out of millions, which would have been, I guess, billions in 1930 terms, and he died penniless in Rome or something.
What more could you want out of life than to
have a swindle named after you?
Or just anything, just a particular way of wiping your ass. I use the Henson method. So.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like Lou Gehrig's disease, It's an honor.
Right, exactly.
Oh, so I'm guessing that you've chosen Ponzi scheme.
No, definitely Fonzie, because once again you're talking about Ron Howard.
Andy Griffith connection.
Come on,
one degree of separation. You're right.
I'm a pretty simple kind of man.
Okay. Mad Dog or Madoff?
Mad Dog or Madoff?
Yeah, Mad Dog, the wrestler that just died. Madoff, the guy who just swindled people out of millions. Mad Dog, wrestler, Mad Dog.
Why'd he die?
I don't know. Because he wasn't involved in a Ponzi scheme. But the Madoff guy was the guy that Madoff. I think it's Madoff is how you say it.
Madoff.
He made off with billions.
What did he die of? I mean, one of the big time wrestlers, like the big time wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling?
I don't know.
He just died?
I haven't watched wrestling since Hulk Hogan.
Oh, so yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
All right. Well, that one. We have
either, both.
Both. Leona Lewis or Leona Hamilton?
I don't even know who these people are, man. The lightning round. The lightning round. Wait, who's Leona Lewis? Who's that?
Leona Lewis. She sang that song "Bleeding Heart" this year.
Alrighty. See that?
And Leona Helmsley was the hotel maven who said only the little people pay taxes.
Oh, nice.
And she willed $12 million to her dog.
Swell.
So and she looked like hell.
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Either.
Harvey Milk or Harvey Wallbanger?
That one, let's see, Harvey Milk.
Gay activist or a great drink?
Harvey Wallbanger. Now, who's that named after?
I don't know.
I'm dragging this thing into the mud, man. The lightning round is just turning
it's just turning into
the dyspeptic, fucking, the IBS round.
Yeah.
It's
like the time lapse round.
Irritable bowel syndrome for fucking what do we? This is the part where I take my my Maalox. No, my
Maalox or Matlock?
Oh, exactly. No, there's something or pens or fucking sandy wipe. Edit that out. God, is this doing me well? Am I coming off good? What do you think?
The kids don't. The kids love it.
We can fix it now.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
Make it off.
I don't know. Did we get a declarative answer for the Harvey Milk or Harvey Wallbanger?
Harvey, the invisible rabbit.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm doing good though. Doing good now.
Blogovich or Lego Man with snap-on hair?
Lego, I guess. Lego. Or Blagojevich.
Yeah.
I like them both. I like all of these.
Okay. Candyland or Sorry? Two board games.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think I like the game of life.
Life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But what's the one with the little thing in the middle you push?
Trouble.
Trouble? Okay.
That was with the pop Instamat.
Of course, there's Mousetrap.
Mousetrap.
Of course, there's Mousetrap. Although
Yeah, but see, the thing.
You never played it.
Yeah.
You just built it and set it off.
Yeah. The thing with Candyland or Sorry, those are the two games where nothing happens. that you basically just go around a board for no good reason.
Candyland had really nice graphics though.
Yeah, so
Candyland, and you know the idea of Candyland, you know, it's definitely.
So I'm thinking you're going Candyland instead of Sorry. Sorry is just basically just land on somebody and send them back to the beginning.
Sorry, yeah. Let's go Candyland.
Okay. Chris, you've been a great sport. And now it's time to play Road Booty, where maybe you'll want to take one of these items with you on the bus. You guys travel in the bus, van, car,
Buses.
For our first showcase, maybe Chris will get a warm feeling inside with a set of decorative Pericomo coasters with music actually encoded on them. Then if you act now, we'll throw in this delicious can of creamy tomato soup. With a warm and steamy combo like that, somebody's gonna need some birth control for sure. Or would Chris prefer a reading doubleheader? Angie Bowie's backstage passes and the complete guide to writing fiction and non-fiction and getting it published. These books have a lot more in common than you think. Jagger fucked Ziggy in both of them. You've seen plenty of Pepsi cans before, but how many Pepsi cans have you seen signed by all of the Jacksons from their victory tour, including Randy, the least popular of the group? Or how about a movie, The Curse of Alcatraz, the last movie to be made inside of the notorious prison before it was turned into this charming theme restaurant? Cris Kirkwood, it's time to claim your road booty.
Well, let me just jump to the chase. I'm taking all this crap, Serene.
You can't break every rule on the show. Damn it.
You guys ain't got enough,
you can't be a renegade all the
You
time.
ain't got enough firepower here to keep me from taking all this crap. Ladies and gentlemen, another Serene Dominic show first, where the artist makes a complete and total pig of himself. And all mine. Oh, and a guitar pick and a penny. Bearers, fetch my litter.
Our special thanks to the Meat Puppets, and now this week's music video.
I wish to God that you still loved me. I wish to God that you still felt the same. I wonder when you're thinking of me. It's to stay, it's to stay. I wish to God you took me serious. I wish to God that you could hear the bells. For that one moment I was nearly someone else, someone else. I might have known my love would grow as our two worlds pull apart. Afraid to try, I let my chance go by. I've been punishing my heart. Since then, I wish to God you took me serious. I wish to God that you could hear the bells. For that one moment I was nearly someone else, someone else. My perfect dream ends and you're standing there without your eyes to reflect me. I'll disappear. 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 I'll disappear.
This has been the Serene Dominic Show with your announcer, me, Eric Braverman. We'll see you next month.